The Fortnite guy used to be the YouTuber for all news about the game, but now he's gone from pulling tens of millions of views every month to pretty much nothing today. So let's take a look back to see how he became one of the most hated people in the scene while also becoming a millionaire at the same time. The Fortnite guy, also known as Michael, has been around YouTube for a very long time. He originally started posting content on a channel named Kingmykl before coming to Fortnite. His first ever video would be posted on May 25th, 2013, just showing off a cool clip from a League of Legends LAN event. And from there, he would continue to post these videos pretty much daily. But for the time, these clips were doing decently well, with some of them pulling in tens of thousands of views. However, after around a year of posting these clips, he would end up taking his first big break from YouTube. And when he returned in early 2016, he decided to ditch the League of Legends videos and instead move on to a game named Paladins. And because of this drastic switch in games, his views would drop instantly, with his subscribers wondering why he stopped making videos on League of Legends. But this decline in viewership didn't matter to him, because he was just uploading whatever he wanted. On top of that, instead of just uploading clips of other pro players, he was becoming a pro player himself. In Paladins, he was actually really good, so it was now where he would create Team Kingmykl, which I'm sure you've all heard of before. And with this new roster he found, he would go on to actually get second place in a LAN hosted by DreamHack back then. But since his team was new and needed jerseys in order to compete, they ended up playing under Sword Gaming to make this possible. But during this time, he started playing a very similar and more popular game, and that was Overwatch, where he would get his first big break in esports. That Kingmykl team would end up moving over as well, and they started doing really good in some smaller tournaments. And eventually, their roster would get picked up by Ghost Gaming in 2017. And to everyone's shock, they would get a second place in the Overwatch Winter Premiere, earning the team $20,000. But even though they did really good, the roster would split from Ghost. While all this was happening, Michael's views on YouTube started to slowly go up again. And after pretty much dropping Kingmykl and playing with some other teams, he would re-announce Kingmykl was coming back with a brand new roster. However, with this announcement, he would also state that he will be backing down as a player in order to become a team owner instead. And little did he know, this decision would change his life forever. Since he wasn't focused on actually playing the game itself, he transitioned to making videos on any news or drama that happened in the competitive scene. And it was here where his videos would start doing a lot better. But even though the views were up, his reputation started to take a hit. There were already lots of people who didn't like him as a player, but these new news videos made it even worse. He would do the typical YouTube begging for likes and for people to subscribe at the beginning of every video. It also didn't help that most of these videos were heavily clickbaited. With that being said, he still had lots of fans, so it seemed like he either hated him or loved him, and this would become very important later on. Now, he would continue to upload videos daily on his first channel for a few more months, until he decided to once again switch the content to another game. And on April 11th, 2018, the Fortnite guy YouTube channel would be born. But he wouldn't see success right away. Just like when he started making the Overwatch videos, his channel would start to steadily grow over time. So now he was gaining a few thousand views per video, with some of them reaching over 10,000. But it would be on December 15th of 2018 that he would finally have a video blow up. This video was Ninja's longtime friend tries to expose Ninja for free clout and just destroys him. In it, he explained how one of Ninja's former friends tried to expose him for clout, and obviously many people were interested in this topic. So much that the video now stands at over 1.8 million views. And after that, every one of his videos started performing much better. And in January of 2019, he would see another massive growth in viewership. On the 2nd of that month, he uploaded a video titled Ninja New York City Streams Sniping Kid Gets Banned from Twitch and Fortnite. This video would blow up just like the last Ninja one, gaining over 1.3 million views. So after getting these two videos to blow up, more people started to realize that these videos weren't just outliers, and instead, he was the best way to stay up to date on what happened in the Fortnite scene. Now, during this time his Fortnite channel started blowing up, he was still running his Overwatch one. Until March of 2018, he would upload his last video on that channel. And he would go on to later explain that since his Fortnite videos were doing so well, he wanted to solely focus on that, since not many people cared about his coverage on Overwatch. But after almost an entire month, the videos on the Overwatch channel would start up again. However, this time, it wasn't actually him. Instead, he hired someone else to basically run the channel completely for him while he worked on these Fortnite videos. And the reason I mention this now is because it plays a huge role in the downfall later. But for the time being, he was nearing his peak, continuing to pull millions of views per month from his channel. And the support from the community was on another level. On top of his channel doing extremely well, he decided to move Kingmykl to Fortnite, and the org started to become very popular, coming up with new ways to recruit players. Around now was also when the Fortnite World Cup was going on, so he decided to sign 11 players that were competing in the finals, by far the most from any other organization. However, it was also around now where the Fortnite guys started getting people to go against him, getting into beefs with Keemstar over the Tfue contract drama and with Zexro after he made a video on him. But this still didn't really affect him all that much. He would see a decently big dip in views for a little bit, but would quickly recover. So now it was 2020, a new year with new drama, and the views would only go up again. And with big videos like the K-Quid getting banned drama and Serpent AU cheating scandal, things were looking better than ever. But in September of that year, everything would start to go downhill. His views would cut in half, and this kept going on even into 2021. Not only were views going down, but he was also starting to lose thousands of subscribers every month. So now you might be wondering why this was. Did he himself get into some big drama, possibly getting exposed for something he did? Well, no, it was much simpler than that. Fortnite was starting to get extremely boring with not many big updates to the game or drama to talk about. Now this definitely stopped his growth, but it was when a new creator came around that the channel would start to spiral downwards even more. And that creator was AussieAntics. Up until this point, there were only two YouTubers who covered Fortnite drama, with that obviously being the Fortnite guy and that Denver guy. And in December of 2020, when that Denver guy decided to quit uploading, Aussie saw this as the perfect moment to swoop in. He quickly started dominating the Fortnite content scene with his watch parties on Twitch and with his news videos on YouTube. Now the Fortnite guy did manage to hang on for a little bit, but ultimately he would end up being seen as the more cringy and less effort version of AussieAntics videos. And this was made even more obvious when he stopped uploading every day and the quality of the videos started worsening over time. But this next decision would eventually put a nail in the coffin for his channel. In June of 2021, he decided to stop making videos himself and instead hire someone to run the channel for him. Exactly what he did with his very first Kingmykl channel. Now even though his YouTube channel started going downhill, his esports org Kingmykl was doing better than ever. They quickly became one of the most known orgs in the Fortnite scene after hosting scrims and tournaments for players to get a chance to get signed to the team. And they weren't just big in Fortnite, they ended up signing an extremely talented roster in Apex Legends, which would go on to win the ALGS championship. But it was here again where he would start to make another major career switch. He did League of Legends, Overwatch, Paladins, Fortnite, and made his own successful esports org. So now it was time for him to move into a new community where he would get more appreciation, and that would be NFTs. He quickly started working on some projects himself and started joining teams of some pretty big ones already, like the Ape Kids Club for example, where he became their marketing manager. But in late 2021, he made one of the worst decisions in his life. He attempted to teach his Fortnite audience about NFTs, while also announcing a partnership with an NFT game named Fructose. And well, his entire audience called him a scammer, which caused his already pretty bad reputation to get even worse. Now even though his community started to look down on him, he was about to have one of the best years of his life. In December of 2021, he announced the launch of his NFT project, More Than Gamers. And this project was about to be extremely popular. On the release date, each NFT was worth around $1,000 in Ethereum back then, and soon after the launch, they ended up selling 10,000 of them, which meant they were completely sold out. So if we do some quick math here, that means this project made around $10 million. Now there were definitely a lot of people working on this, and we don't know the exact amount of money that was split up between everyone, but it's safe to say that he easily made over $1 million in the NFT space. And everyone in the community started to praise him for his hard work. Even those in the Fortnite community started to like him again. Plus Keemstar, who didn't like him as I mentioned before, ended up buying one of his NFTs and promoting it. But while he was becoming extremely wealthy, what ended up happening to his Fortnite channel? Throughout this time he was becoming a millionaire, the Fortnite Guy channel was still going. They ended up finding a new host as well, but the channel just kept dying and dying, with a good chunk of these videos not even breaking 10,000 views anymore. Until August 1st of 2022, the uploads would stop. Now, Congarno was still going pretty strong, but other than that, he was no longer involved in the game anymore. And over the next year, things would remain the same, with there being no new uploads on the Fortnite Guide channel, and Kingmykl just solely focused on NFTs and running KNG. But with that being said, the org did start to slowly pull out of Fortnite, and nowadays I don't think they have anybody signed to compete in the game anymore. However, the release of Fortnite's OG season would change the trajectory of his involvement in the game. As I'm sure you all know, Fortnite broke records during the season, and because of this, TFG decided to come back and finally upload a video after well over a year. In this video, we talked about how OG Fortnite reignited a spark in him to come back. And with the records the game was hitting, got him even more excited. He also apologized for hiring people to create the videos for him, saying it just didn't hit the same. And towards the end of the video, he said he was working on a huge announcement for KNG to come back into the gaming scene. And what he's been working on will be bigger than anybody's ever seen before. But more importantly, he said he's now in a spot where he's ready to come back to create content and help the community grow. But I'm not too sure that'll happen. I do think he will bring KNG back into the game, but for uploads, who knows? This return video only had around 9,000 views, and that was almost 3 weeks ago. We've had an entirely new chapter come out and a good amount of drama and news since then. My guess is he expected more people to be interested in him coming back. But the harsh reality is, nobody really cares. These videos aren't high quality. Literally, this return video was just some zero build gameplay with his voiceover. It was just straight up boring and uninteresting. And like I said earlier, there's creators now that are doing the exact same thing but way better. And even though NFTs have taken a massive hit recently, he is still talking and promoting about them on Twitter, not saying a word about his channel. So who really knows if he's gonna return? But even if he does, these videos won't get anywhere near the views he used to get. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe, and I want to thank you all for the support over the last few months. I hope you all have an amazing rest of your days. Peace out.